It is Wednesday, April 8th, 2027. Do you know where your wrestling fans are? Because the motherfucker is from the
Watching
Gorilla
AEW,
Club. Well, yeah,
watching that
we.
crap product.
Oh, Lord. Listen, man, I'm not knocking it because I'm. Listen, man, when you left the feed the other day, Hazel and TJ were educating me that the main event scene of AEW is what to watch. But before we jump into the whole debate, let's actually introduce ourselves for once.
Yeah.
To the next to me, I got the man, the Mr. Legend, the crazy man on the drums himself, Mr. Anthony Loves Wrestling. We got the man below us, the demon, Mr. iZombies himself.
Point of goodies, everyone.
A whole another round of commentary. All right, gentlemen, it's been an interesting few days since we last convened. Pat McAfee won't still shut the fuck up.
What he needs to do before he gets popped in his mouth. Somebody in the WWE is going to pop him. Somebody's going to do it backstage. I guarantee you it's going to be Cody or Punk.
Can we just talk about how the ticket sales have still not lowered at all, and WrestleMania is less than a week away?
TKO is... They ain't going to do shit because this is all Ari Emanuel. Everybody's sitting here wanting to blame Triple H for shit. Don't know. It's above him. It's the people above him.
I think overall, yeah, we know that. Triple H is only getting blamed for the product that's being put out, the way he's booking Mania, how it's supposed to be like this hokey, mediocre, like bullshit of, oh, I'm just gonna create these stories and we're just gonna make them very simple and nonsensical. And again, like I said, the only thing that's getting a lot of hype so far is Brock versus Oba Femi. Like, I'm not interested in the Fatal 4-Way Women's Tag Team match because it's obvious who's fucking winning that shit, and it's the fucking Bellas, and they need to go off somewhere.
Well, there's actually word that I think it's Nikki. Nikki's injured.
Of course she is, because she can never fucking.
They're still going to give them the belts, only because they want to have that.
They may not even be in the match.
They might not
is what
wrestle.
They're talking about.
Oh, okay.
Was it the neck injury again? Because
I don't know what, but
they told her so
Nikki
many
Bella's
times.
fucking fragile.
Because they told her so many fucking times, don't fucking wrestle, bro. Like, you're honestly, like, I love, like, I to an extent, I like the Bella brand, right? I don't want to say love because that's a very, very
strong word.
Super strong word when it comes to this. But if you got doctors telling you, and it's not like you didn't publicize this on a reality show. So they said your entire health is based off of you not fucking breaking your neck, bro. Why are you still doing it?
Because she's stupid.
She needs the money. And TKO wants her on fucking TV because she's, star power and her and her sister are hot.
No, it's just plain and simple. They're stupid. They're both stupid. Nobody wants to admit it. I will. They're fucking stupid. They think that.
I'll agree with that. I will agree with that. I'll take,
We were the first ever women's tag team in history in the WWE, but then everyone forgets that, there were women tag teams back in the 80s that pioneered for you dumbasses to actually, fucking be in this business. May I remind you that you sucked your way into this business as well.
They only got us so far because Laurinaitis was in their pocket because he was, at the time, their stepdaddy.
No, they got on their knees before he became their stepdaddy. Sorry. Oops. Did I say
love that. No. I love it.
Like, I give a fuck. Come on. Like, it's just obvious sense that, nobody is going to be paid.
Come on, Dan. How did we ain't say nothing about you today, bro? Hazel, come back!
Oh no. Everybody will be
No!
right back. Well, Hazel will be, hopefully. I hope.
Lonely. I'm Mr. Lonely.
Okay, Akon.
I am your buddy.
To call my own. I mean, they could. I mean, we could. We could just have the people sit here and have us, look like a bunch of fucking idiots.
I mean, listen, man. I'm waiting for this fucking wrestling the site. Hazel's back.
What the fuck happened?
I don't know,
TKO.
but
TKO.
I have a feeling that they're responsible for this. Like, did I literally just like push the boundaries just because I talk shit about two women that don't really belong in this fucking company?
yep.
Like, seriously.
How do it like? Ooh.
They don't fit the mold of what's going on now. I don't give a shit what you guys did in the fucking past. It's about now, and they should not even be in that match. Like, also, what the fuck did any of those teams do to even warrant a match in that?
They just want to add more matches to the card. And as always, there's never anything interesting to build up the women's tag division. It's like every WrestleMania. Let's just get 4 teams and just put them in a match because we have nothing for them. It's so funny because you hardly ever see the Bellas every week on TV. The only people that are getting basically the main story overall is Lyra and Bailey. Why in the hell is Charlotte and Alexa Bliss still a tag team? I don't fucking know.
Because I think they're actually trying to keep tag teams for women. I think.
Yeah, I mean, I get that. Like, yeah, keep it, but
here's a problem. But here's a problem too. What are you doing with them? Alexa and Charlotte, what the fuck are you doing with them? You could have put the Kabuki Warriors in the match. Why didn't you do that?
Are you gonna sing still?
Yeah.
Yeah, but they're trying to tease this whole thing with Kyrie and Asuka like breaking up soon because it looks like Asuka's turning heel and they're gonna have Kyrie as a babyface to join up with Io. Like, I don't understand any of this shit with the women's tag division. It's like,
I'm telling you right now, it's all TKO. Triple H. There's 2 matches that I think he had a hand in. Orton and Cody.
Oh yeah, that definitely smelled like Triple
H. Punk and Roman. But I'm gonna tell you right now that Pat McAfee bullshit, that was all fucking Ari Emanuel. All of it.
Pat didn't want to do it, but I guess a bunch of zeros shut him the fuck up and was just like, okay, I'll do it. I'll do it for all the zeros in the world.
But you could, out of all people, him. Why not Kevin Owens? He would have fit fucking like a glove.
I mean, Orton did say that wrestling has more than one family. I mean, it could have been the obvious choice that, like, he could have brought in Ted DiBiase Jr. He got acquitted of all his charges. He was found not guilty. It could have made a whole lot more sense.
But also, we don't need that. We didn't need that mystery call. We didn't need that.
Honestly, it just goes without saying that, honestly, Orton should have never won the Chamber. Orton should have just never won the Chamber and just have Drew face Cody at Mania instead of him losing the fucking belt on SmackDown just so they could do Jacob Fatu.
Well, actually, okay, with that, what they could have done with that.
Wait. Before you get into that, Anthony, if Randy didn't go in the Chamber, who the fuck would have deserved it?
I again, just give it to fucking Cody because who else did you really have in mind to win? You weren't giving it to Logan Paul. There was no way you were going to let any of the young guys like Trick Williams and Javon Evans get that spotlight because, 1, they haven't earned it. 2, they haven't worked hard for it. They just needed bodies. The logical choice overall should have just been Cody. Like, Orton, again, he's out the door soon. Why are we still relying on old people? We should not have to be relying on old people.
But that also goes back to the CM Punk thing then. Because he's saying he's an old man and he's winning and he's taking over the young person's yard.
But there's a major difference between that. Punk is there every week. Where's Roman? Being a
But
nepo
Roman,
baby, trying to be on Jimmy Fallon, trying to do movies.
but Roman, but you also said it yourself when we were talking about it, where Roman went out and said the reason why I'm not there all the time is because I'm a full-time father and not a part-time father, which is more than The Rock could say about him and his kids and the rest of their family.
But again, that's just story. In reality, where is Roman? You know, we all know what Roman's really doing other than being a full-time dad. He's on talk shows. He's on television shows. He's appearing in movies for some reason. He's working with The Rock on other projects that more than likely he's going to be put on pretty soon in a year or two. Punk is doing the exact same thing.
Street Fighter.
Punk is doing the exact same thing. Yeah, thank you. He's doing Street Fighter with Cody. Punk is doing the exact same thing, but he's there every week. He's, cutting promos every week. He's trying to build up this whole shit. Yeah, it's a stupid angle. Like, oh, you're old. Oh, I'm
come on, Danhausen. But yeah,
I mean, the thing that I want to say before he comes back, you could have also put Jacob Fatu in that spot. You could have put Jey Uso in that spot. Him and Cody have history. They were tag team champions. They're very good friends.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I'm really getting pissed off with StreamYard.
Yeah,
me too. Because I never saw someone get kicked out twice like that.
Like, why am I getting kicked out for? Like, nobody curses me. I may say a lot of controversial shit in my day, but it's just stop kicking me out, TKO. Just lower your fucking ticket prices, you fucking ingrates.
I just said this to Katrina, and I want to know what you think.
Okay.
About it, Hazel. So you could have put Fatu in that spot or Jey Uso because Cody and Fatu they still have unfinished beef with each other, and Jey Uso you could still have a story with that.
I would not put Jey Uso anywhere near the main event picture. Never again. Never again.
Okay.
Never again. After finding out he won his first world title at WrestleMania, they really relied on a Samoan Sin Cara to actually win the world title against Gunther, which honestly, yeah, it pissed me the hell off because he doesn't earn it. He didn't deserve it. They just gave it to him because, again, they had nobody for Gunther. And it's just like, you have so many people. They put him with Seth Rollins, which is like, oh, now we know what the new favorite is. I want to fight Brock at SummerSlam.
But there was a reasoning for that, because Braun Breaker. Actually, what's pissing me off even more is Braun Breaker's cleared, and then Rey Mysterio, and then you put Rey Mysterio in a ladder match.
He just didn't. Again, it was more than likely that he did not want to do the match with Gunther because it was obvious that he was going to lose and he would have to retire. So it's just like, okay, whatever. Let's just, fuck it, get it out of the way. I'm not going to lie, I popped for Rey Mysterio actually being in the ladder match because it feels more lucha libre now for this ladder match because everyone there is technically a high flyer minus Rusev. Minus JD McDon't Google my ass.
Google my ass, I'm done.
It's just, it's supposed to be like the highlight reel moment, basically. And I understand that, whatever. I just didn't like the build that, like, oh, everyone's going to qualify in main event, the show that nobody watches unless you actually attended Raw. Again, there's only 3 matches that are absolutely investing right now.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Oba and Brock, Punk and Roman, and I don't want to say it because it's stupid, it's hokey, it's Cody and Orton. Again, you had all that history between these two for like the past 20 years, and you just went in and squandered it by adding a fucking former NFL punt kicker.
who doesn't do shit for the business.
Like I said, Pat McAfee takes more vacations than anybody on that roster. I get it. He's a very busy person, doing football commentary for one, his own podcast number two. But it's like, hey guys, everyone has a fucking podcast in WWE now, and they still make it to the goddamn shows. Everybody's doing Twitch, and they still make it to the goddamn shows. What makes Pat McAfee so special?
Well, because he does college game days, like every fucking year in the summer.
And that because he's technically working for ESPN. It's like, dude, nobody cares. Nobody cares. It's getting up to the point where ESPN is about to literally pull the plug on these fuckers.
Listen, if they do, I'm happy because again, if it wasn't for Anthony, I wouldn't be watching the PLEs. Because him and his beautiful family are the only people that spent the $30 a month.
I got legal channels. I'm not paying for that shit. Hey, I got a question for you guys. What the fuck is Club WWE?
Huh?
What is Club WWE?
I never even heard of that.
That's just been popping up on Raw for the past week now.
Hold on.
Fahrenheit or Celsius?
Like, when they do, like, before they go to ads and everything, there's this, like, little Club WWE logo that just keeps popping up. And I'm like, what is going on here? Am I missing something? Is this going to be a new streaming service? Because you're not really telling us anything.
Wait, hold on. What the fuck is this?
Alexa won't tell me what Club WWE is. They thought I was talking about the degrees.
That's because Alexa doesn't know anything.
WWE filed a new trademark application for the term Club WWE ahead of visual teasers on last night's episode of SmackDown. I'm guessing Fridays.
This has been appearing on Raw. Because I don't watch SmackDown. Like I'm done. I'm done with SmackDown.
This move.
I watched it the day before we podcasted, so I could about the Pat McAfee segment.
The exact nature project remains unconfirmed. However, the application categorizes the filing under goods and services and includes references to a membership club that provides discounts and special offers. Oh, okay. So it's just like discounts for merch, discounts on ticket prices.
There shouldn't need to be any discount anything if they lowered the fucking ticket prices.
So let me get this straight. Club WWE is basically microtransaction in human form?
Yes.
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here. Like, no, absolutely not. I'd rather just subscribe to my AEW at this point. I mean, a banana.
There's really a mind.
Like it's stupid. This is really stupid.
I'm telling you right now, this is all TKO. This is not everybody. It's not Triple H. There's a lot of shit that we could say, okay, yeah, it's Triple H. But a lot of this shit that's going on right now, I don't think it is. Because Triple H would, because remember back, what was it, 2017, 2018, when the McMahon family and Triple H
went on the Authority. I know what you're talking about. That bullshit that happened in 2018. I'm like, what the hell are you guys talking about? You guys are just telling us one big fat lie because ratings are sinking faster than the Titanic.
Like, but it's TKO and everybody and I'm telling, and I heard this. I was watching something like I watched JD, like I watched off the script because I follow that guy and I love his takes.
Yeah, so do I.
But he had mentioned a lot about like it's like Triple H is they're setting him up to fail so they could fire him and they're gonna bring in Brian Gwartz, whoever the fuck that is.
He was the writer for like the Attitude Era at the time. And like he's good friends with The Rock.
The Rock.
Yeah. So it was within the next 18 months, he's gone. Because think about this. Why do you think he's putting Stephanie in. He's
And
putting his own.
if he's really just letting everyone do whatever the fuck they want, just
But
because.
you gotta. Okay, but you gotta think though. Triple H, that TKO is a boss. That's it. That's his boss. TKO is his boss, and whatever Ari Emanuel says, he's gonna be like, okay. It sucks because when he first came back after his after he got his surgery, the shows were watchable. They were great. TKO comes in and fucks everything up. Why? Because here, and I will tell you exactly why. So they could bring in, so The Rock could bring in their people, because for some odd fucking reasoning, Dwayne fucking Beefcake Johnson can't stand losing against Triple H.
Look, there's this whole thing going on that like there's apparently going to be an all-out war between TKO and WWE, and it's going to be like TKO is going to have their guys. Basically, The Rock is going to pick a few people, and Triple H is going to pick a few people, and we do a war games, and whoever wins controls the company.
Games!
I'm just being hypothetical, but I have a feeling that, like, by the way things are going, because let's just say that right now, we know for a fact that, like, Triple H and The Rock cannot coexist in the same room together when it comes to being creative. Rock likes to call himself the final boss because, again, yes, he has Vince's seat in the TKO office. That's number one. Number two, he has a lot more pull than Triple H overall because Triple H is just in charge of creative. And again, everyone's only blaming Triple H because of creative. This has nothing to do with TKO. TKO is literally trying to make WWE the Disneyland of their company. That's why I said, don't be surprised if they actually, create a roller coaster for WWE at Disneyland or Disney World, because it's a possibility that it's going to happen. There's only one person, two people technically, that do get a say in everything that goes on within and outside of the company, and that's Ari Emanuel and The Rock. Everyone else,
The Rock is the only man with the power to tell people to go smoke crack.
Now go home and smoke some more crack.
Correct.
Look, I mean,
that's what he should be. That's what he should do, or stop smoking it because he's on too much of it.
It's just at this point in time, right now, it's just Again, I'd rather just watch AEW. The show that some people don't really like because there's no plot, there's no story, there's no chemistry in wrestling. But at least they're sticking around. At least it becomes watchable from time to time. Not saying the shows are horrible, but I'd rather that than what I have to go through on Mondays. I don't watch Tuesdays because Tuesday's the horny show, and I don't watch the horny show.
Yeah, that's what NXT's become.
No, NXT's been like that for years, since the days of 2.0. It's literally just been the horny show. Yeah, so it's not really, you're selling your product to the wrong demographic. You're supposed to be selling it to wrestling fans, not horny teenagers that are still virgins that are fucking their body pillows. Okay? There comes a time and day for us to actually enjoy wrestling, and sometimes WWE just likes to tell you, look at this girl, look at that ass, look at how they move in the ring, look at the sex appeal we're giving you guys, and they have athleticism. We're only here for the athleticism. We're not here for their looks. But that's what you're really trying to sell us, huh?
And it don't help when the older generation, they be peeping that it's like, let's use Booker T for an example. Didn't he like notice somebody's ass or something? and like pointed it out and made them like I remember some type of conversation.
I actually got to shake his hand.
Nice.
I don't know what he did. All I know was he would get horny every time Stephanie Vaquera was skull fucking someone, and it's like, dude, you have a wife. Chill the fuck out.
Oh yeah, no, you have to have respect, but once again, it goes back to the point. Like if the older generation don't show the respect that they should to the, no, I'm not saying, but don't objectify the women. Like I'm not saying show them respect as if they're better than anyone else, but show women respect in general because women have always been objectificated in wrestling as far as
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
they were
I
always
agree.
put in skimpy little outfits. You had fucking Vince McMahon trying to fucking motorboat Stacy Keibler.
You had bra and panty matches. You had like mud
I'm
wrestling.
pretty
It's
sure
like, what are you
we had
fucking
Jerry
doing?
Springer on the fucking program, bro, on Raw, just to mediate the fucking Bella Twins bullshit.
Well, rest in peace to that man, because he's no longer with us.
Rest in
But it would
peace,
have been,
Jerry Springer.
yeah,
Yep.
but it would have been nice for him to actually regulate half of these women that apparently they keep bringing back. I wouldn't be surprised if they actually brought back if they bring back Saraya, and I'm just like, you know what? This women's division's cooked. It's fucking cooked.
I was surprised I thought they were gonna bring her back for Rumble. To tell you the truth.
Ugh.
I mean, what would have been great was if we got fucking Jericho back in the Rumble. Like, just give us, like, they could have given, like, but no, why would you go back to fucking AEW? Like, what,
Well,
like, it's not, it doesn't, okay, hold
today.
on. It's got nothing to do with the company. It's got nothing to do with what I think about the company. It's what more can he accomplish there? He's done a lot there. He was the first AEW champion. Him and Moxley have had great fucking feuds. I loved him. He's done a lot there. Now you're like, you're resorting yourself to working Collision and getting flipped off by a 7-8-year-old girl. Like, come on, dude.
Like, I guess it was one of those where it's like, again, Triple H had a contract for him, a lot of big money, a Hall of Fame opportunity, but the catch was, you got to lose to Gunther. It's like nobody wants to retire from him by him. Jericho still has a lot left in the tank. That's why I was kind of happy that he was gone for a year, because he needed to get out of TV every week. He needed to just like go away, go do your music, go do what you have to do. You've practically exhausted everyone with, you taking over other people's spots. When in fact, they deserve those spots way more than you should right now. At this point, you should just be a locker room leader, like the Undertaker was in the E. Just talk to these kids, give them advice, tell them what to do, tell them what not to do. But don't just go out there and tell yourself every week I have to be on TV. Every week I have to compete. Every week I have to defend whatever title I'm holding on to. Every week I need a new faction. You need to grow. And Jericho's always known for reinventing himself.
Oh, yeah.
In any way possible. He's a genius at that. He doesn't have to do the same thing over and over. When he showed up last week, I popped. I'm like, really? Okay. Because, I was hearing talks about him talking with WWE or whatever, that he could possibly head back. And then people saw the Rumble and were disappointed that he wasn't coming back. Because it's like, why would you all want to see Chris Jericho go to Saudi Arabia?
First of all, it's still such a mistake that they did that shit in Saudi. Like, bro, that was, a pay-per-view or something was bad. If normally, I think our standard when we did what SmackDown was, if I took out the Switch, bro, I took out the whole simulation and did Royal Rumble from Raw versus SmackDown 2007 on this fucking sheet.
Makes sense. I mean, it would be better than just actually watching the show. I mean, there's still talks about them actually doing WrestleMania out there. And like, oh, it's going to different places. They're trying to do it in New Orleans. Originally, it was supposed to be in New Orleans. But then they said, fuck it, we're kiboshing it. And we're going back to Vegas. And now next year is going to be in Saudi Arabia? No, thank you.
Get ready for this. I just looked it up for the hell of it. The rating that the Royal Rumble got was a 6.5 out of 10. It was a B rating. It's an upgrade from the C rating that they got from WrestlePalooza, whatever the fuck that pay-per-view was in September.
They're just making up shit at this point.
It's like
WrestlePalooza. Come on.
Like I'm sorry to say this, but that fucking I don't know how I feel about that Cena fucking Lesnar match. But then again, who the fuck knows? I like now, but like for this WrestleMania season, it's like, why are we all feeling shot from it? Why are we all feeling shot from it? You can't be doing like, see, granted, the Punk Romans was kind of like a little too quick of like a. I'm gonna say it like this, and it's probably gonna sound funny, and I feel like Katrina's gonna laugh. But it was like that was like a premature ejaculation, in a way, if you really think about it. Like they kind of.
Sorry, I saw Willow Nightingale throw Queen Eminata to the barricade. Ow! And they're both beautiful, by the way.
Yeah. They're fine.
You know,
but 2 years.
It's like they were doing like, but they're giving us a straight story with those two. With Randy and Cody, we don't need Pat fucking McAfee. We don't need him. We didn't need him. We don't need fucking Fat Boy Jelly Roll over there. We don't need it.
I just don't like that they got him paired up against. Is he doing it with Royce Keys or he's against Royce Keys right now?
Nobody knows what's going on at this point. Again, Mania is 1 week away, and they have nothing for Royce Keys. Why is Jelly Roll appearing on SmackDown? For what? To show off his new physique? His new weight loss physique? Cool. But if you're not going to do anything, stop bringing him on the show. It doesn't make sense for someone like him to take part in WrestleMania. You know what? Honestly, if it was me, I would have just made him the WrestleMania host. Maybe that would have sold tickets. Instead of, let's bring back John Cena. It's like, guys, I get it. He's retired. But why are we bringing him back? Like, it's not going to boost ticket sales.
They brought him back because they know they fucked up his retirement. So they're going to give him these spots to at least compensate him for that fucked up year.
No. I mean, I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm just saying no because like that's not how you fucking do that. What you should have done him right first for that whole heel run, because that whole heel run was a bunch of dog shit. You forced him to go heel.
Of Unreal.
What?
So with that episode of Unreal where they described it.
It was dumb. It was really dumb.
Like a fucking chatty ass phone tree. Like, I'm gonna three-way The Rock and Cody and see what they think of it. And then if they like it, then John is gonna get on the line with us and like, oh my god, maybe he'll be so with the idea. Let's get a tree with Travis Scott and everything.
You gave us a fucking no-name rapper who shouldn't have ever fucking stepped foot in the ring because he pussied out last year out of a 6-man tag match at Money in the Bank.
He sucks as a rapper. He sucks as a special guest for WWE. Why do we give him a hardcore title when we could be using that on television? Why? Like, that could have been useful for something. And I'm gonna say this right now. I don't understand why is it that we are doing ISO Speed teaming up with the Vision to take on, LA Knight and the Usos when you had the match right there in the palm of your hand, and that's ISO Speed versus Danhausen. Why are we not doing that? Like, why? At this point, you're literally just saying we're putting ISO Speed in this match so that he can get killed because it's obvious who's winning. It's not going to be the social media people. It's not going to be Austin Theory. It's going to be the one team that apparently is still teaming up for some reason because they're cool with one another. But everyone's trying to tease this whole, oh, maybe the Usos might go back with their cousin since CM Punk likes to talk about burying Roman next to his dead dad. And it's like they're getting involved. And it's like, guys, this is really confusing. This is very confusing.
See, I agree with Wolf. He's like, better yet, why don't we do Speed in the Miz versus the Truth and Danhausen?
I kind of said that also. It's like, why didn't we just do that? We get that on the card. We get Truth to do something at Mania. The Miz will actually, carry everyone else, and especially Speed. But again, they feel like a 6-man tag is safer. Again,
hold on. Hold on. I have one. What are they doing with the tag titles on Raw?
Nothing.
Wiping it on their ass like everything else.
They're not doing nothing.
Let me ask you this: why the fuck? Because Saturday night 1 is fucking weak as shit. That card sucks.
They're waiting for one more match to be added to the card.
Do you know? But
it's a week before Mania, bro.
But by the way,
they'll still do it. They'll still do it. They don't care.
Do you know you could have put Io Sky in a match with Asuka. You could have done that for night 1. You could have put them on the show for night 1. You could have. The fucking problem with WWE is this: you gave us a fucking street fight in New York at the Garden. You couldn't have done that 2 weeks later?
They just wanted a memorable moment at MSG. And when they always go to Madison Square Garden, something memorable is going to happen. And that was Logan Paul and Austin Theory winning the tag team titles. I know it's stupid, and trust me, I didn't like it either. But I also blame Def Rebel for giving the Usos that shitty theme music because that's what made them lose the match.
But here's the thing. But here's the thing though. What you did was you made you gave Austin Theory and fucking social media guy the tag title, the tag titles that we could have gotten a fucking Vegas street fight. You could have done that. You could still put them on the fucking card. Put those two teams on the card.
Or here's something that should be brought up. Why isn't Carmelo Hayes in the match with Sami Zayn and Trick Williams for the U.S. title? Why isn't Julia defending her title at WrestleMania?
Because they want to keep it to like a 6 or 7 match card. That's why.
I think we all know that WrestleMania is going to be 4 hours long, because look at what they always do. They like to, throw advertisements. They like to show us product placement, Hall of Fame stuff. Advertisements from ESPN, depending on whatever sports you're interested in. All that dumb shit. You don't have to do all that. You have an opportunity to utilize the United States Women's Championship and put Julia in a match at WrestleMania against somebody. I don't care if it was Chelsea Green or Mi Chen or God, whoever else is in the women's roster on SmackDown. I don't fucking know. But you have every opportunity to do so. The problem is you don't want to do it.
Well, here's the thing. Mi Chen is a baddie.
I don't even care about the whole baddie thing. Like that's stupid. That's AEW telling that's WWE telling AEW, hey look, we got our own baddies with Jade now, and they could actually wrestle. I never really saw B-Fab actually wrestle. And last
She
time I checked,
sucked. I saw her
Terry
wrestle.
Hogan and Layla Gray were way better wrestlers
Yeah,
than
Young
B.
Wolf. That's what I want to know.
Forget whether women's tag titles are still a thing. They're always going to be a thing. They're never going away. They will never go away.
There's
Especially
you.
considering
They're just as useful as the AEW women tag team titles.
Yeah, but the women's tag team titles in AEW actually feel legitimate. Everyone is just a makeshift tag team in WWE. AEW, at least, they're trying to build some story with that. They never build story with the women's tag team titles in WWE. It's
and
always, let's put multi women in this match.
like we always
Yeah,
talk
but
about
AEW does the same
evolution, but
shit.
it's not happening.
I don't think so. Well, I mean, I have not been seeing AEW for a while since I was away, so I wouldn't know what's going on. But from what I saw at Revolution, that was a whole different story.
I mean, yeah, but here's the thing though, like everybody considers Tony Khan Mr. Pay-Per-View, which he is, and I will give that to him. I will give him that. He is Mr. Pay-Per-View. I saw a lot of pay-per-views during the pandemic that dude, that freaking I don't know if you watched it, but that freaking barbed wire match with Moxley and Omega.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, that was so good.
We live streamed it. We live streamed it. We just didn't like the very end of it because it was just like it was.
But did you see the promo? But did you see the promo that Moxley cut on about that?
Yeah.
He was calling it like he was saying like, oh, must have been from like Looney Tunes, like Acme. Like it was like this is so good.
The fact that. Go ahead, Katie.
No, you're fine. But I just saw the hugest difference between the AEW and the WWE Women's Tag Team Division, right? Queen Animata just got her ass whooped by Willow, and as soon as the match was over, Willow picked her up and shook her hand.
Yeah, sportsmanship. You don't see that on WWE.
But I mean, I feel like it's done too much in WWE. I mean, in AEW.
Yeah. Well, I mean, in WWE, everyone's just like, fuck you, bitch, fuck you, bitch, fuck you, bitch, fuck you, bitch. That's really all it is.
Bring up the relationships or like, oh, I already fucked your man once upon a time and
Yeah, like, at least with AEW, they're trying to make the women's division feel watchable, feel enjoyable. It's trying to make it its own division. Forget about the amount of titles that it has. They were always going to do that, whether people wanted it or not. The fact of the matter is, the women's division is being utilized to its full potential in AEW, and I enjoy the hell out of it. When's the last time you actually see women bleeding in wrestling? You don't see that in WWE because they're pussies. They're like, oh, I don't want to bleed my makeup. Shut the fuck up. You got into this business for a reason.
Wait, but can we talk? If we're gonna talk about pussy, can we talk about who's the biggest pussy of all right now, outside of Tom Brady? My man, everyone else's man, Ric Flair, is the biggest pussy since J. Cole dropped 7-minute drill and then took it off to DSP. How do you go blast the company that you're not even on contract with and then say the next day, oh, never mind?
It's Ric Flair.
WWE must have paid them off.
Hey, more than likely they did.
Yeah. Hey, Rick, if you go online and you make a statement, like we'll pay you a certain amount of money.
You think Ric Flair knows stuff about Vince McMahon that he was gonna start blurting shit out? Like, I saw Vince McMahon do this to this woman, and that's why I'm saying shit. And they were like, dude, shut up. We'll add more zeros to your thing. Just don't say anything, please.
That could be a possibility. Hazel, I will agree with that.
I was reading this right now on Ringside News, and it said like he basically gave the generic PR spiel Oh, it's a nature boy. I'd like to thank the opportunity for Root the Fight for letting me represent them over the years. Pretty cool to have. I think I represented it well. I'm not even mad at the people that took it away from me. Bullshit, because you said it the day before. I was at first, but I understand business and business comes first. That's a major change from where things stood 24 hours earlier, where Flair was publicly accusing the E of trying to hurt his legacy. Bro,
What the fuck?
like really, bro? Like you sound like the generic, like you sound like Triple H when he was trying to sweep everything that's happening with Vince McMahon with the stupid Netflix deal. Shut up,
Look,
you.
this is all I'm gonna say. Rick, you don't need WWE's money. Apparently, you're still making money off your energy drink. You're making money off of your weed. What more do you need?
Wait,
Are
Ric
you
Flair
still
had a
going
weed?
through alimony? Yeah, Ric Flair's had weed for years.
What?
I didn't know
Yeah.
this.
Oh my
Wait,
god, you guys have been living under Dwayne Johnson. The
wait,
fuck?
bro. First, I found out about the Pixies being Redman and Method Man, and now this.
Oh my god. Nah, Ric Flair's had his weed out for like years. There have been wrestlers, retired ones that actually stay away from the fucking business. Kevin Nash, that actually have their own weed product. It's like, hey, if my podcast isn't getting me enough revenue, then I might as well put out a weed product for all the wrestling fans that actually liked me back in the day. Like, hey, everybody, I'm selling weed.
So
Ric
now, is
Flair's
it?
been having it for years.
Does he have an indigo or a sativa? Like, is it
I
one of
don't
those?
know because
Does it
I
make
never
you
tried
blue?
it. I never tried it. I see the nugs. It's like it looks top shelf. The packaging looks top shelf. But that's the
Wait,
thing,
but
though. It's called Ric Flair drip. If none of you don't know what that is, just look it
I
up.
don't smoke, so
Yeah. Well, I mean, like Ric Flair's been having this product out for years. This is probably around the same time that he put out his Woo energy drink. Again, an energy drink that you could only buy at like Vitamin Shop or GNC or on his website because you can't find those at local stores. You can't.
you really can't. Okay, so apparently, according to Reddit, it's 31. Wait, hold on. It's 31% THC, and it's an indica. Okay.
So it's mid. So it's just fucking mid shit.
Hey, we don't knock on the indicas.
You say
I like.
31%. That's well. I mean, no. What am I saying? That's bullshit. That's actually top shelf shit because it's actual flour. If it was like
Yeah, if it
mid
was
grade
like,
shit single like 14% THC, I'd
yeah,
be like, yeah, I'm passing.
I'm like, and especially someone like Ric Flair, like Ric Flair. Does RVD have his own weed strain?
No, but he has his own rolling papers. I think he has his own bong.
oh
But that's
shit.
the thing. Like he's been doing that for years as well. He's been trying to sell RVD rolling papers. He gave rolling papers to Triple H and Vince during his Hall of Fame induction, and it's like, oh, okay,
Like, thanks, man.
maybe he has his own weed. I don't know.
Yo, TJ just said RVD has everything but a strain.
Yeah, RVD basically has everything. He has a bong. He has a grinder. He has papers. He has like RVD pens, but no weed.
I actually got to smoke with RVD.
I think it's because Katie Forbes is pregnant and she's like, no more weed.
Probably.
So did y'all
But yeah,
hear?
like, I just feel like the whole thing with Rick is just a ploy for WWE to shut him up and just pay him a shit ton of money to just not open his mouth anymore. It's like, oh, they said he can't work with certain shit that he was doing because it's working with WWE. Like, what sense does that make? Like, he's not under a Legends contract. I don't think he even signed a deal after he left AEW. And the funny thing is, when he left AEW, they were still promoting his shit. It's like, bro, you were hardly in the company when Sting brought you back. You just showed up like, I don't know, like 4 times, and that was it.
I don't know, man. We're learning a lot of things behind the scenes. Like social media really be blowing up everyone's spot, though.
So yeah, Mania. Who's excited for WrestleMania? Even though
I'm,
more than likely they're not going to lower the ticket prices.
Listen, man.
I'm,
Right now, I wanna. I really want to know who really got hands in Mania. Because if it already came out, like I sent you guys the article that I saw on Ringside News where they were saying that fucking McMahon had hands in Mania 40. So what's there to say
I
he don't
don't
got
believe
hands
that.
now?
I don't want to believe that. Like that's old news. Again, it's like a presidential like questionnaire. They're trying to distract you from what's really going on, and that's TKO not lowering their ticket prices to the point where this cockamamie of a story actually had to come out, and everyone and they're like, talk about this. Hey guys, talk about this. Talk about how Vince was personally responsible for running behind the scenes at WrestleMania 4. No, no, we want to talk about how you guys are not lowering the fucking ticket prices. Nobody cares about Vince doing shit behind the scenes. Nobody cares. Lower your fucking ticket prices. This is why I have the best seat in the house. It's called the comfort of my own fucking home. I save money by switching to Geico instead of paying WWE $20,000 for a front row seat ticket.
like, for like the thing that I don't get is that like you guys want to sit. Everybody wants to stand there and say, "Oh well, we have to do something about it." Yeah, how about stop fucking buying tickets to their pay per views?
But then, and then it's like it's ridiculous, right? Because then, and this is what I hate the fans, some of the fans for, right? If especially for when it came to MSG or when we had SummerSlam here. Oh, if you don't go to Barclays or you don't go here or you don't go here, you're not a real fan because you're not spending money in your own hometown. Excuse me, do we not see the times we're in? So I gotta spend 10 grand on a fucking seat or pay my bills.
Honestly, it's just like, hey guys, like, I got bills to pay. Again, that's why I said I have the best seat in the house. It's called the comfort of my own home. It feels like I'm in the front row when I'm watching it on TV. Why do I need to sit around with a bunch of fat, stinking losers that think they know wrestling when in fact they're all just sports entertainment freaks actually spending all their hard earned money, spending their mortgage on WWE tickets that. Honestly, I wish WWE went back to the COVID days. Just bring back the Thunderdome. Just bring it back. Just bring it back because at this point in time, I went on Ticketmaster earlier before we got on here. I went on Ticketmaster and I literally still see empty seats available for WrestleMania. And did they lower the ticket prices? No, some of them are still 16 grand. Some of them are 20 grand. Some of them are actually 25. Some people said that a family spent 30 grand at last year's Mania. 30 fucking grand. And now y'all want to charge motherfuckers 10 grand to sit on Cody Rhodes' tour bus for 15 minutes? God, I wonder how WWE world is gonna be. And like, oh, you gotta pay $1,000 to come meet this wrestler for a photo autograph combo. What the fuck? What the fuck? For that, I might as well just go to the collective shows. Because at least those shows will be watchable. They'll be enjoyable. They're fucking cheap. And I can have a good fucking time without having to feel like I just lost a huge gamble in my wallet.
Yeah, because they have that AEW's got that event come Double or Nothing.
I need to
Dynasty.
get rid of Ricochet, by the way, because I don't know why he's here interrupting Chris Jericho. But continue.
They need a storyline for them to compete on Sunday, which, by the way, guys, Dynasty is this Sunday coming up.
Right now,
So
Trevor needs to get off my fucking screen.
I have a question. Would you rather pay to watch an AEW pay per view, or would you rather pay $30 a month for ESPN to actually watch WrestleMania? When I have legal channels to give people, you just got to pay me.
I'm using the illegal channels and Anthony's ESPN.
Look, y'all want legal channels? $10. $10. All right, pay me $10. I'll give you all the legal channels you want. Why pay $30 on ESPN? They don't care about you. They just care about your money. WWE doesn't care about you. They care
and
about your
that's
money.
and that's the problem of what these fans aren't getting. Like everybody's all the WWE shills and the AEW shills that like Tony Khan and Triple H don't give a shit
That's
about
true.
us.
That's true. You know, they're literally just laughing in gorilla, like, ha 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 ha. Look at all these fucking suckers paying 16 grand for WrestleMania tickets. Ugh. Oh, we're taking all their money. I bet they're not gonna pay their rent this year. I'm like, what the fuck, guys? Guys, what the fuck? There's really no point in you guys actually putting out these outrageous ticket prices.
They're really
Whatever happened to whatever happened to paying for a front row seat for $1,200? That was fair. People would actually pay $1,200 to sit in floor seats at WrestleMania or any WWE event. Now it's like you want to raise the fucking bar. You want to inflate the fucking price range to 10 times what people can't make. People can't make $10,000 in a week unless
And
you
then
live in Vegas and you have a gambling problem.
and you sit there and wonder why your fucking pay per view is not sold out. WrestleMania is not sold out. Your biggest event of the year is not sold out. Why? It's because look, your ticket prices like their package deals like I think it was like years like I think before the pandemic. For
and
the hell of it, I was
press.
they were it was like 1,600. It used to just be like you want to do a package, it's $900 or $1,600.
Yeah.
Flight ticket, signing, hotel. That was it. If you wanted to do a ticket, it was 16. If you wanted to do 2 tickets for both nights, it was like 2,000, like $2,000 or something like that. Like
2,400.
24. Okay,
Yeah.
but it was still like okay, it's not going to cost us an arm and a leg, an arm, a leg, and a kidney,
And
fucking
somebody
eye. Like it wasn't going to cost us that. Now it's costing us that, and you expect people. Oh, wait, what did McAfee say? Oh yeah, I'm surprised that it's not that WrestleMania is not sold out because Randy Orton's not. It's like. Shut up, you fucking Logan Paul without muscles.
like no one. I love Randy. He's one of my tops, but he's not the same. Like, but
It's because you added Pat McAfee, and the guy was a babyface for too long. Now you want to try to turn him heel, and it's not fucking working.
Again, it's back to the whole like main events are just baby faces versus baby faces. Nobody's booing Roman. Nobody's booing Punk. I don't think anyone's booing Cody, and nobody's booing Orton. So who are we supposed to cheer for? Who are we supposed to boo for? Here's my logic: boo Roman Reigns, cheer CM Punk. Boo Randy Orton, cheer Roman Reigns. Oh, but Triple H is stupid. He just doesn't know how to book good heels. And I'm just going to say this right now. Again, this might be Randy Orton's last hurrah in this company. He's had back problems for fucking years and years and years. You just have to understand that, especially for someone like him, that this nigga Jericho brought back the fucking lexicon of Jericho. Did he bring back the fucking list? Oh, he did the line. He said the line.
Right.
You just made the list. Stop saying double E shit. I thought you were reinventing yourself, you Canadian prick. Oh, now I
I
kind
mean,
of want you to go away for another year.
listen, man. I'm not gonna lie. The, I just want fucking Ricochet to get out of that fuckking ring.
He needs to.
He needs to go to sensitivity training, like for
No,
26 weeks.
no. Tony Khan's not going to do that. Why would Tony Khan do that to Ricochet? Ricochet's like one of his favorite heels. Are you kidding me, Hazel? Come on.
I mean, you don't go out of your way to fucking yeah. Thank you. You don't go out of your way to just fucking tell someone that you're suffering from a serious diagnosis and then get away with it. They literally threatened him and his wife. It's like, hey guys. You remember when Sammy Guevara said, "I will want to grape Sasha Banks"?
Oh man.
Anyone to sensitivity training. Remember when Excalibur got, thrashed at when they found footage of him saying words like beaner and the N word with the hard R at a fucking PWG show, and he had to go to sensitivity training? Oh no, Ricochet said, "I'm glad you're dealing with MS." Oh, that's not sensitivity training. No suspension, no nothing. But yet, AEW and Warner Brothers Media want to abolish Brody Lee for the crowd chanting "abolish ICE." What the
But
fuck?
didn't they have an issue when this dude died? Crap. From the Briscoes. And they weren't letting Jay Briscoe go to be part of the
Yeah,
memorial.
because of the homophobic slurs that he put out on Twitter. And again, this is the shit that bothers Warner Media. I need to remind people that Trey Miguel was actually supposed to be with the Rascals in AEW, but the minute someone posted an old post that Trey Miguel said, they said, "Nah, you got to go. You definitely have to go," and he went back to TNA. It's just
It's sad. It's sad because you know what, Jay and Mark could have they would have been literally the best tag team that AEW would have ever fucking had.
But that's why you only saw Ring of Honor do pay-per-views instead of the weekly streams. I'm not saying that, this was a ploy for them to just be like, all right, well, Jay's gone. Now we could, start doing Ring of Honor weekly.
You only did that for face.
Mark
Tony
Briscoe
Khan did that for
do
face.
with the tweet. So it's like, hey, we could bring him on TV now. Fuck it, right? Right? Who cares?
Tony Khan only did that for face. To be like, oh yeah, look, I could do, I could be a nice guy about things, and bro, you literally buried Mark Briscoe. You buried the guy. Completely fucking buried him. For what? This is why I have such a problem with fucking Tony Khan, because he's got to keep signing fucking people. Like he's signing a fucking birthday card or an anniversary card. He's signing people like it's like fucking going out of style.
I mean, at least Tony Khan did the right thing this time, at least this week with Dynamite, and instead of having Jericho in the beginning of the show, they waited after the first hour.
Yeah, they waited and they did what they needed to do, which it looks as if we have a match between Jericho and Ricochet at Dynasty. And again, this is another fucking problem. The only match that you've been plugging so far for Dynasty has been MJF versus Kenny Omega.
That's the biggest. But that's exactly my other problem. You're revolving your whole pay-per-view around one match, and you're forgetting about the other matchups that you have.
But they didn't have any other matches. It was just that alone. It was just that. It was just that. They didn't add nothing else. You could have had you know what you could have done? You could have done Darby Allin and Gabe Kidd in the fucking coffin match at Dynasty. You could have done fucking what's another one? I don't know. You could have done something. That's just all I'm gonna say. You could have done something, but instead you only plugged one match. And the fact that we had this week alone for Dynasty to pop up is going to show me that they did not have a lot of time to build up this show. They're gonna come up with the excuses like, "Oh, we're just coming off Revolution and blah blah blah."
They cut down the fucking pay-per-views.
Oh yeah, no, I forgot. They got Will Ospreay versus John Moxley for the international title. I mean the continental title. No, I know it's a good match, but again, it's just like you're doing all this shit at the last minute when it's like the week of the pay-per-view.
But
Here we go. A new match has been announced: the Young Bucks versus Konosuke Takeshita and Kazuchika Okada.
And it goes back. But it goes back to the E2 not having the product to plan out either. They're both kind of dropping the ball.
But see, it's like, to me, the problem is with WWE. I'm gonna share the problems that I have with both companies when it comes to pay-per-views and all this. First of all, WrestleMania, you're doing it too late in the month. It should be the first weekend of April, because the TV time the TV starts sucking around and now, to where now everybody's not really happy and excited about it. I have a huge problem with that. AEW, you have too many pay-per-views, way too many, and it's like you're not letting Revolution breathe. Let Revolution breathe. Take out Dynasty. You don't need it.
You can say that about WWE as well. WWE has at least over 30 PLEs within the year. Yeah, you can count the stupid little WrestlePaloozas, the Saudi shows. I'm even throwing NXT on there because they even do their own stupid shit. I saw Stand and Deliver, and I'm like, can we sit down and go home? Because I'm fucking tired. I'm tired of this shit. Stand and Deliver was supposed to be like the pinnacle, the prequel to what Mania is within that weekend. And it's just like, we're going to do it a week ahead or a week behind because fuck everybody. The Collective is coming. The Collective is going to have way more shows than ever before.
Bro, they don't even televise the Hall of Fame no more.
Wait, they stopped doing that? No.
Yeah,
no.
Last year, when was the Hall of Fame played? Because it wasn't. Was it on Peacock?
It was some little No. They did it. It was at some little miniature area in Las Vegas. The only problem is they did it at midnight. That was the problem.
Yeah, I remember that.
It was like right after SmackDown. The Hall of Fame started at midnight, and it's like, why? You could just say, hey guys, fuck SmackDown. Come watch the Hall of Fame. Come watch Triple H talk about his dick.
I'm looking it up. I don't even. So apparently, it's going to take place 9 p.m. Eastern. The event will in Dolby Live, T-Mobile. But where the fuck do you watch it?
You watch it on
it's 9 p.m. Pacific, midnight Eastern, but it doesn't even say.
AKA, you watch it on the ESPN app.
That's gay.
Again, WWE likes to do this stupid shit. And that's the problem. This is what happens when you do SmackDown for 3 hours when it should go back to 2.
Wait, because got put in the class of 2026?
Who?
AJ Styles.
Yeah, that was
AJ
announced
Styles,
weeks ago.
that was weeks ago. He was the first ever inductee into the Hall of Fame. Once he did his
No,
retirement.
no. It was Stephanie.
No. It was AJ first, Stephanie
No,
second, Demolition, Dennis Rodman, Bad News Brown.
I thought. Wait, I
I think
thought.
Stephanie came
Oh,
first.
and
Hold on.
Sid Justice, Psycho Sid, Sid Vicious, whatever.
I think Stephanie came first because
No.
At WrestlePalooza.
Mm-mm.
remember they did the podcast and Taker went on.
Yeah, that was a week after they announced AJ Styles into the Hall of Fame. You think they're gonna give Stephanie McMahon the WrestleMania highlight, like the headline for the Hall of Fame? Absolutely not. They're giving it to AJ. AJ deserved it.
No, of
AJ
course. I
earned
was
that
only
spot.
asking because I saw that. I'm like, wait, when did they make that announcement? I don't even remember.
Again, it was a week after they announced AJ Styles to be inducted into the Hall of Fame. It was right when AJ was doing his retirement speech in Atlanta, in his hometown, and
Oh
that's when Taker came out in his little motorcycle, trying to be a badass. When in fact he's just old, and he's like, "Hey AJ, how would you like to be in the WWE Hall of Fame?" Like, I feel like that's Undertaker's role now, and that is him announcing who is going to be in the Hall of Fame. Because he did it with Stephanie. I don't know if he did it on his show or he did it on her show. All I know is that she was announced, and I'm just like, oh, I get it. Because your husband was in it. And apparently, we need a McMahon in the Hall of Fame that's not named Vince Defecated McMahon. Like, what? What the fuck? Demolition, that was a long time coming. You should have done it years ago. I fucking hate when they induct a dead person in the Hall of Fame because you had every single fucking opportunity ever since the Hall of Fame made its return. You had every fucking opportunity to bring in Sid Vicious, Sid Justice, Psycho Sid into the Hall of Fame while he was still breathing.
And Bad News
When
Brown.
did he pass? I forgot.
So
He
there's
passed
two
around like
legacies.
2019, 2018, 2019.
What happened?
Sid Vicious passed away like 2018, 2019.
And they got it's not even that they got not just one legacy, they got two legacies getting inducted.
And then, like, you know, again, this is one thing that, like, I don't like about wrestling fans. Everyone's getting all upset because Dennis Rodman is getting inducted. Hey, guys, your president is a Hall of Famer. The guy who's protecting the pedos, he's a Hall of Famer. And you guys are just like, oh, but Dennis Rodman, he doesn't deserve it. But the NWO was in it. So the fuck what? They only got the original four, and that was Hall, Nash, Hogan, and X-Pac. It's not like they were going to induct everybody that was in the NWO. What, you think they want to see Stevie Ray get his his second induction ring into the NWO? Come on.
And then,
They're only focusing on the main people.
and bro, they put Bad News Brown to be inducted, but Bad News Brown died in 07. So you're telling me he died way before Sid, and it's 2026. Literally.
Again.
But also think about who was in control of that. Triple H wasn't. It was McMahon.
It was The Rock. It was The Rock. The Rock is responsible for, you know, the Hall of Fame stuff. He's the one telling Taker, go make the...
Even in 07?
No. I'm talking about now.
Oh, yeah. No, I'm talking about...
All of that all of it was Vince, Bruce Pritchard, Johnny Cocksucker, and yeah, that was it. And any other like board of directors had in the company.
What is
that's what I'm saying. That's what I was talking about.
Like, is there even a set criteria to be in the Hall of Fame?
No, you just get a Legends contract and a big fat check and a ring. I think the only cool thing that they did was, I don't know if they're going to do it this year, which I'm hoping they bring it back, and that is Last year they had Brett and Austin inducted into the Hall of Fame because of their WrestleMania 13 match or 12.
man.
Like that one was actually really cool. That okay, now Bret Hart is the only person in WWE to have 3 Hall of Fame inductions, and Stone Cold has 2. You know, I hope they bring that back. The immortal moment. I think that's what it was called.
The Immortal Award.
Yeah, like bring that back. No. That's the Ultimate Warrior Award. That's the award that they give to people backstage that have that have worked hard, that's not a wrestler, or someone that's just doing like charity work. And in all honesty, you should have just gave Stephanie the Warrior Award. Why does she need a Hall of Fame ring? Why? Because we can't talk about her dad anymore, so we just have to have a McMahon in the Hall of Fame? Honestly, I'm not even gonna say she's a McMahon. It's honest. It's Stephanie McMahon Levesque. Okay, another Levesque is going into the Hall of Fame. Plain and simple.
Yeah. This company is literally killing itself.
But next week,
yeah, I'm going to be getting married the first day. The second day, playing a show.
Listen, man. There's so much shit we can talk about. There's probably more stuff that's going to pop off before Friday's SmackDown.
Look, I'm only going to watch WrestleMania just to see how the stage looks. Because they always like to showcase that shit. And they always look cool. I don't even care about the matches. They could all be great for all I care. Trust me. Like, I've said it many times, and TJ will tell you. There will be moments where there is a build that's actually intriguing, but the match sucks. There are moments where the build automatically sucks, and the match is somehow good. There's moments where the build sucks and the match sucks. There are moments where the match is great and the build was great, but we just don't know because we're going in there literally blindfolded. We're not going in there telling ourselves, all right, the build that we've been seeing so far has been absolute shit. It's been diarrhea. It's been mediocre. It's made people turn off the television and probably go watch horror movies.
Yep.
Oh, no.
Once Mania comes on, it's like, okay, all bets are off. Let's see if they exceed our expectations once the bell rings.
Oh, fuck.
Yo, you okay, Anthony?
They're doing the same fucking stage as they did last year.
No, they're not. No, the fuck they are not. We have less than a week. This is usually the time when it comes to Sunday. This is the time where they're actually going to be in Allegiant Stadium and build it. There's no way. There's no fucking way. That has to be a WWE 2K thing. They cannot just, say, oh, in order for us to save money, we're going to do the same state. No, because that wouldn't make any sense. That would not make any sense. Last year was gold. This time it's black and silver, right?
No.
Right? It's Raider colors, right?
No, it's saying Nala News Report.K WrestleMania 42s. I don't understand what any of this shit means.
Look, I don't believe a single word that dirt sheets say. When I get pictures of the Mania stage being built, that will determine whether or not they're using the same stage. I don't think they're going to use the same stage. I don't think WWE's that stupid to use the same fucking stage. You literally are telling people we're very fucking lazy, and we just said everyone's just going to leave. Everyone's just going to leave.
Literally running back to the same arena to save money while charging probably significantly more than last year is hilariously evil.
Yeah. Everything is evil. That's why he's going to NXT. He's not going to go to the WWE roster. The fuck? Him, Hiromu, who else left New Japan that more than likely will go to WWE? I think it's just those two. That's it.
Mm. But guys, that next week we got our predictions episode next Wednesday, and then we back for WrestleMania. Well, me and
Mhm.
Hazel will be back at least for Saturday, and
I'll be here for 2 nights. I'll be here for
and
both nights.
I know, but I was gonna say we got Anthony on day 2 because he's gonna be a married man, being a rock star. Because
Oh, okay.
he getting married. Listen, man, you're the only person that I know that can go get married and then go play a gig the next day and not get in trouble.
Yeah, because I'm doing that gig with my wife, with my new wife.
So congratulations to that, guys.
You
But
know, but real quick, weren't they supposed to do Mania, this Mania in New Orleans?
They figured since WrestleMania was so successful in Las Vegas that they decided to run it back again.
or they were just trying to do it because it's TKO's headquarters.
Yeah, it could have been a TKO move, honestly. But again, what more can you really say about it? But hey,
Yeah,
we sold tickets in Vegas, baby. We could do it again, right? Right? It's a gamble. It's a fucking gamble. And guess who's winning? The WWE is winning, and we're all losing. Actually, people who actually paid a ticket are losing. They're gonna have to go to loan sharks and be like, "Yo, can I borrow this amount of money? I gotta put a huge
yeah,
parlay
but
on this
that's what they
call."
probably did. They probably, I feel like that's what they did. They went out and got loans just so that they could buy tickets to go see this slop for a fucking card.
I wouldn't be surprised if bookies come knocking on their door like, "Hey, so it's been 24 hours. Got my money?" It's
Oh,
fucking stupid.
I feel bad for their bodies.
It's fucking stupid. They're gonna end up in the Nevada desert. Vultures are gonna be eating them alive.
We are terrible people.
Again, this is why I say the best seat in the house, no matter if people agree with me or not, is
It's
in the
home.
comfort of your fucking home. You have front row seat to all the action because of the extreme close-up camera angles. Why do you need to sit next to a bunch of fat, stinky, slobbering, basement-dwelling losers that are paying their fucking mortgage for WrestleMania? Why? Why? Because
Actually,
wrestling brings everybody together? No.
No.
Spending
what
money for a WWE show is what's bringing everyone together. Everyone broke.
I actually looked on Ticketmaster. If you want to sit in the boonies though, it's like $200.
They only lowered those prices because they just want to get rid of the
Bro,
nosebleed.
I paid $200 to watch the weekend at the stadium in Rutherford, right? And that's 200 in the boonies is more worse than now compared to 200 in the boonies in Allegiant Stadium. That's gonna be like bullshit. You can't see shit. I'd rather be home.
Bro,
I was actually thinking about this because I'm looking on if these morons are buying a ticket for SmackDown, a ticket for Raw, a ticket for both nights of Mania, honestly think about it. Think about it for a second. It kind of does add up. I mean, with taxes and fees and everything, it is a little crazy, but it kind of adds up. Flight, hotel, because what's included in that is flight, hotel, tickets for Raw, tickets for SmackDown, tickets for both nights of Mania, tickets for the signings. These morons are going to get fucking like why? The thing that I don't understand is why do these signings anyway when all these fucking fat pieces of shit people are going to just go to the fucking airport that morning or they're probably there now, and when they get there next week, they're gonna go to the airport to just go find. Like you want to give these people the experience to go meet the superstars. No, you're not giving them a fucking chance. What you're doing is you're having these parents bring their kids so that they could get whatever they need to get signed, so they could put it up on fucking eBay.
Oh, and by the way, like, don't go to WWE World because that's going to be even more expensive.
Isn't WWE going to be in Saudi though?
No. They every year it's like, with WrestleMania, it's like their little convention. So WWE World is basically going to be in Vegas.
Oh,
They're going to be doing, it's basically
230.
Fuck WrestleMania Access. We're just going to call this WWE World. Okay? So basically what it is, it's like everyone's just going to stand in line for a couple of hours next to a bunch of fat, sweaty, disgusting virgin basement dwellers that, make out with their anime body pillows of 12-year-old girls just to get autographs and pictures of their favorite wrestlers and then, try to talk to them for 5 minutes and blah, 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 blah so that they can waste everyone else's time.
See,
this is the problem. Hold on. T-shirts are going to be $50. Hats, action figures, championship belts are going to be worth $1,200 in this convention. Again, you might as well just get your WrestleMania refund and just go to the collective shows. Go watch GCW. Go watch, I don't know, go watch Ring of Honor. Go watch the ladies promotion. Go watch anything there, because I'm telling you right now, those shows are the ones that usually steal it throughout the weekend. You really think WrestleMania is going to be worth your time, your effort? You might as well just watch it in your fucking hotel room while you're fucking your girl.
Or masturbating.
That too. Like, there's no point. There's no point, because let me tell you right now. You go to Allegiant Stadium and you go and buy food there, you're literally going to be wasting maybe $150. $150 for food. For food. That's fucking. That's Noble prices.
A day.
So right now I'm on Ticketmaster for WrestleMania Saturday. Just the tickets. It's not 16,000.
It's 30,000.
It's not. No, it's not. Those are packages for families and couples and whatever else.
Still,
what I'm looking at right now is if you get a ticket right by the stage, like right by the ramp, you're looking at $654.
Bro, you can get that half off at SeatGeek.
Right, but the point that I'm making is don't fucking buy the package like a fucking noob. Get two nights. Get both. You could get both nights, and your flight and hotel. Wait, you don't need to be spent for at least maybe close to $2,000. Do that.
You know how much my ticket was worth when I went to WrestleMania 20? My ticket was worth $250. $250. And I had good seats. I wasn't on the floor, but I wasn't up in the nosebleeds either. But I had a good time. The amount of money that I spent at WrestleMania 29 when it was at MetLife, I spent twice as that. I spent $400. Now, did I get mad? Did I regret it? Yeah, because the show was mediocre. I really wasn't trying to see The Rock and Cena for the second time. But hey, guess who? It was good to spend $400 fucking at Mania. Again, inflation, inflation. It doesn't matter if it's like a family pack or anything. Why are you spending that money? Don't you know that you're just being ripped off? Even if you buy one ticket, I don't really think that one ticket alone by the stage is $650. I do believe that it has to be at least $1,200.
So SeatGeek is doing floor seats for $332.
Yeah, but it's like I said, the 16,000 is if you're getting more, if you're doing the tickets, the signings, Raw, SmackDown. You don't need and both nights of Mania. You don't need to go to fucking Raw and SmackDown. Don't do it. Go to night one, go to night two, get your hotel, get your hotel and get your flight. That's it. You're spending that's the sickening thing of it, because you're also getting tickets to go to WWE, which is what you were talking about, WWE World, for the signings for shit that you're going to just go sell on eBay, and that you're going to just go to the airport whenever they come to your town. You're going to just go to the airport and just go, oh, yeah, because they can't say no to you, because if they say no, they're gonna they're gonna make themselves look bad. You people are fucking dumb.
They're dumb.
Get a fucking life.
Dumb.
Stop trying to make money off of these fucking wrestlers. This is their job. They have their job. Go get yourself a job. Stop sitting there and relying on getting $5,000 for a Rey Mysterio fucking Funko Pop sign. No, don't do it. I save my stuff. Whatever stuff I get signed, I go to a wrestling event, or I go to a signings, where they're there to do their job, which is sign things for a couple hours, and I will go there and I will do that there. Don't go to the airport. Leave these fucking guys alone. Leave these men and women alone.
Mm-hmm.
There's a reason why I just go to local wrestling events or AEW and Ring of Honor, because at least by the time the show's over, I'm going to run into somebody. I'm going to get a picture. I'm going to get an autograph. And that's it. That's it. When I used to go to Ring of Honor shows in New York, I was literally there for 12 hours. I would sit there at the Manhattan Center, wait for them to show up. If they say yes to a picture and an autograph, cool. If they said no, I don't get mad. They're coming off of a flight. What more do you want? When it's WWE people, trust me, you will be lucky enough to see them walking around like normal human people in the middle of 34th Street.
Oh yeah.
You would be lucky to run into them. But again, don't go to the fucking airport. Don't go to the fucking hotel. Okay, we just, people are still talking about the whole Deonna Purrazzo being kidnapped. People are talking about like their stalkers going to Liv Morgan's place. No, guys. People taking pictures of Rey Mysterio unmasked, that's disrespectful. I don't care if he said yes. Do you at least have the decency to just be like, hey guys, I'd rather, like, hey Ray, I'd rather not take this picture. You're unmasked. I know I have to respect the Lucha Libre tradition and everything else. And another thing, don't get us
but that's the thing though, people don't care about that. They don't. All they care about is, I'm getting a picture with Rey Mysterio, one of the best, which he is. And I would never insult this man, because he's an amazing wrestler, but they have no respect for him.
But that's why these people get shit on online. I just heard that last week it was Stephanie Vaquer's birthday when they were in MSG.
Oh yeah.
A fan apparently was asking for a picture, or a photo or an autograph, and she was cursing her out while holding her fucking phone. It's like, yo, the girl just had a stressful fucking day. She just wants to go back to her hotel, celebrate her birthday with Miles Bourne, her new boy toy, and just go on with her life. Don't go out of your way to call her a bitch because she just ignored you. These are WWE people. It is their job to do that, because guess what? They are on a tight schedule. They have to go to the next show or a live show or a European tour, all this other bullshit.
But it's like the fucking brains on these fucking fans is mind-boggling. It's like you want to know what it is? It's like, everybody's got a job, right? Everybody works. These people who like these, well, I should say these people, these wrestlers, this is their job. They're in the spotlight, yes, but that doesn't give you the right to make them look like that they're fucking idiots. It doesn't give you the right to for you to downplay them and to stalk them and to go to airports. It doesn't give you that right. How are you getting past the gate? Let alone how in the hell are you figuring out where their airport, what gate they're coming out of?
Again, those are the fans that are hacking the information, trying to find out where these guys are landing, what tarmac they're going to be in, what areas to stand in whenever they come out, and try to basically round them up and everything else. Like, oh, can I get a picture? Can I get an autograph? Guys, it's not worth it. It's absolutely not fucking worth it.
Exactly. No, it's not. But there's no. But it's like there's no. It's like with these fans, it's like they feel like that they're so deserving of. Like, you're not deserving of it. Go to these signings. Go to the Javits Center. Go to
Fanatics Fest, all of them shit.
Like, go to those. Don't stand outside of an arena waiting for these fucking people to come out, expecting them to stop for you and to sign stuff. It's like these people are tired. They just wrestled a match, they were at that arena all day. They were at that arena all day today. They're tired. They just want to go back to the hotel or go home, and before they have to fly out for the live events. If they're still doing those during the week, I don't think they are, right?
Hold on, Carlos Silva being a mark and pulling the TNA guys. What do you mean by that, TJ? What's going on with the TNA people? Who the hell is Carlos Silva?
Wasn't that the guy that was trying to run for mayor against Mandami?
It's been a while since I watched TNA. All I heard about TNA was they got rid of Danny Luna.
No, I mean Carlos Silva was the Republican candidate for the New York City mayoral election, I think.
I don't know. I don't follow politics and whatever.
I'm about to look it up now.
All I know is that I think I heard that they fired Danny Luna from TNA for some reason. I don't know why. And I'm like, why are we letting people go? Like, I understand why they had to why Steph Delander and Mance Warner left the company, because they were not going to clear Steph at all, because at this point she was more of like the injury prone girl, and they were afraid that she would get hurt again. Like, and the girl's supposed to wrestle. And if you're not going to let her wrestle, you might as well just let her just go do her own thing. And she is in GCW with, I think, her husband now. Did they get married?
I would definitely.
I actually got to meet her, Stephanie Delander.
Yeah, TJ will probably write the information in the comment, because this is new about the TNA guys. I don't know what the hell's going on.
Well, I'm actually reading the article on Fightful right now. So Carlos Silva cites partner conflicts as the reason for TNA wrestlers being pulled from shows. Sean Ross Sapp of Fightful Select first reported that Moose had been pulled from Maple Leaf Pro Wrestling's Multiverse show on April 17th in Vegas. He was previously approved for the show, but it was noted in the Select report that there's a growing concern that matches involving AEW and TNA talent could be scrapped as well. So it's not even just a...
That's why, because
you can do it, babe.
Because this is the thing.
You can do it.
TNA is still working with WWE on a couple of things, and they don't want their guys going to Maple Leaf Pro Wrestling to be working with AEW guys. Again, it's a business, people. This is a place of business. There shouldn't have to be strict rules and regulations because, oh, one company is working with WWE and blah blah blah.
It's like don't put your peanuts in my peanut butter. Don't put my peanut butter in your jelly. I forgot the fucking saying.
And now what Young Wolf said about Rico versus Leon Slater not happening. MJF is also calling out Silva for the Nick Nemeth match being canceled.
Yeah, because they were Nick Nemeth apparently has been shooting on MJF online, and then they made the match happen. I don't know if it was going to be for the AEW World Championship, but at the same time, it would have been a great match. But again, when you have TNA working under the guise of WWE, bringing in their guys to go to NXT and work with NXT people, and NXT people going to TNA, it becomes a fucking problem because guess what? All the matches that you wanted to have before that you guys booked, it can't work. It can't work because WWE is going to call TNA and be like, what the fuck are you guys doing working with Maple Leaf Pro Wrestling? Isn't that Ring of Honor and AEW's thing? Why are you guys working with Scott D'Amore when you guys should be working with us? You guys know that we're paying you all this good money to come to NXT and work with us. You guys know we're paying you good money to have your show on AMC. We're paying you good money to have our stars come to your promotion, take your titles, and actually make it their show at the same time.
Yeah, Young Wolf sending it all in our chat too.
But the value is it's gonna get pissed away because Silver doesn't want to let the company stand on its own. Dude, the company has literally been on its last legs for those 25 years. At this point, we don't know when they're actually going to amputate the final leg and they just walk numb. We don't know. We don't know because at this point, WWE is still trying to keep it alive because guess what? You know, with everything that they have going on, it's like you might as well just, like just suck it dry, suck the whole thing dry for what it's worth, and then when it's all said and done and they have nothing left, we're gonna buy them out and we're just gonna use them for their video libraries. We're not gonna use their stars. We're not gonna use their stars. We're not gonna use their titles. It's like, oh, we have so many belts as it is. We got Evolve. We got Speed that's full of drugs. You know, we got Unreal on Netflix. Apparently, Main Event still exists. Who the fuck watches that show? Seriously?
Wow.
The last time I watched it was because of seeing his last match. I mean, I kind of like it because I like watching wrestling on Saturday nights.
They do that on Saturday nights? Ew.
Saturday.
So that means Raw's not live.
No, it is. No, it is. I went to the one. No, it is because they did Main Event at the Coliseum, the first one at the Coliseum, and I went to that.
Okay.
And it's literally they just do that 2-hour event, and then that's it. They don't shoot Raw. They don't. They shoot. Raw is shot on Monday nights live. It is live.
TNA is gonna end up on a tab on WWE's YouTube, and I'm really just surprised that they still made it up to this day. But I am happy that they did make it, though.
Yeah, they made it to 1,000 episodes. Company's been around for 25 plus years. Who knows? At this point in time now, like again, WWE is just more than likely going to buy them out. They're going to take their superstars. They're going to put them in NXT. They're going to put them on Evolve. They're going to have them do something because at this point in time, it's like, hey, what the fuck? There's too much wrestling going on at this point.
There is a lot of wrestling going on and too much to catch up on.
And
it's too much. It's like I said, it's like the pay-per-views, the amount of shows that they have each week. Like AEW has Collision, you know, like I like they have Collision, they have Dynamite every week. WWE has Raw, SmackDown, and NXT, and then they have their pay per views like with NXT. It's like it's way like you could literally you could tire out a fan base in an entire week with
You
the
know how
amount of.
tired people were on Fridays when they were like, "All right, 2 hours of SmackDown. Oh shit, I got an hour of Rampage to watch. This is 3 hours of wrestling. Too much."
Mm-hmm. And Hazel used to broadcast on everything: NXT, Raw, SmackDown.
No, trust me. I, I know that when the time is right, when I get back, it's back to waterboarding, or like as I like to call it, bloodboarding, because I'm gonna be watching 2.5 hours of fucking Raw. Well, it's better than that. It's that or SmackDown, and I rather prefer 2.5 hours of fucking Raw.
Yeah, I
You
mean,
know,
I've been
I'll
at
do
SmackDown.
the Raw reviews if you want on Mondays with you. If you want to
Yeah,
do that.
yeah, you know,
Fusion definitely won't do it.
yeah. My co-host doesn't want to do shit. All he wants to do is play Yu-Gi-Oh and show off his Pokemon collection on games.
There's nothing
Yeah,
wrong with
dude, I'll
that, by
do
the
it
way.
if you want.
I be tuning in on Mondays to see what Pokemon he gonna catch.
Bastard.
Gotta catch him all.
Gotta
But
catch 'em all. Hepatitis A through Z. What?
I
Whoa,
hate you so much.
whoa, whoa, whoa. We can't go
Sorry,
on.
that just.
Uh-uh. Uh-uh.
It's
No,
like
no.
collecting Pokemon cards.
That
I
didn't
don't
work.
even know if that's PG. This podcast is actually rated R. NC-17 also.
I told you, man. Like it's an extension of Raw Zone. There's nothing proper about it. But hey,
I am far from proper.
we raw. We unfiltered, bro. Welcome to the dark side. We have cookies. But on that note,
From
because it
Prepbridge
is
Farm.
exact, we've been on for about the same time as Dynamic, my guys. So
Oh, dang. No,
Yeah.
that's till like 10:15, 10:30, I think.
either
No.
we've been on the same duration, give or take.
Okay, all right,
And if
all right.
anyone got a problem that we podcasting on a Wednesday, since people want to blow up my phone, why would a wrestling podcast be on at a time that there's wrestling? Because that's the only time we ain't got. And if y'all don't like it, you could catch the rerun.
Yeah, word. You know, what's wrong with streaming on Wednesdays? It's actually
You
pretty
could
fun.
do it, babe.
It's
Like,
so fun. It's so much fun.
You could do it. You got this.
yeah, you got this.
I was talking to Sarah.
I know,
Yeah,
but I'm still adding to it. But guys, on
she's
that note, where can we find you all?
same,
Uh,
same place.
yeah, youtube.com/RambleMania Show. Twitch.tv/RambleMania Show. Even though there's not anything on there as of now, we will be back pretty soon to do more come Tuesday, come weekly TV episodes. Uh, just check out all the live streams that we have on there from like championship simulators, pay-per-view recaps, live reactions to pay-per-views, Raw, Dynamite, all that good shit. Facebook.com/RambleMania Show, Instagram @RambleMania Show, and or Banter Club Podcast. And yeah, just if you like to hear the audio stuff, just search Ramblemania Show on all your audio platforms: Apple, Spotify, Stitcher, Google Music, whatever. We just put out stuff just for the fuck of it.
All the time.
But you can follow me on Instagram at iZombies IZOMB
And that's how it's spelled.
Yes.
So, Mr. Man next to me, that you said everything is still the same.
Yep.
You
Except I don't have hepatitis though.
you can find him at Anthony Loves Wrestling. I'm gonna mute him for that one now. Boom.
Off topic. Why didn't we should have sat here and talked about Subway Mania. God damn it. It literally was like right there. I'm like, wait a minute. We should have talked about Subway Mania. Fuck, shout out to Tim.
Bro, first of all, that was the time of my life. All right. That way, okay, so mom doesn't kill me because I have to call her cat. But that was the best shit I've ever seen in my fucking life. First of all,
You took a bump.
I took my first bump. By a bootleg Jey Uso, but it's perfectly fine.
Oh shit!
I almost got into a fight with two photographers that kept jumping in my shot, and I'm one of those people that I'm focused. But if you got me already hanging on the fucking side of the subway cart, trying to take this fucking picture, bro, who the fuck are you to jump in front of me? And I got mad, bro. So I got to the point where it's like I'm wearing my Raw Zone hoodie. I'm in a subway full of people. Like at this point, bro, I'm just watching the dude that played Obafemi fucking everyone else up through the fake swerve Trick Williams out of the fucking bro. He ended up in fucking 65th Street, right after one stop after Roosevelt, bro. They did this shit in Queens. And then the first thing everyone saw when Tim Han posted that video, Katie, what the fuck are you doing in the video?
Oh my god!
I'm not gonna lie, I geeked out too. I'm like, mama, I made it. Like, I can die happy now.
And now you're one of us. Some of us have taken bumps in our days.
Listen, man. So the person that does the cosplay for them, Luxury Leah, she's coming to the studio in a few weeks. I want to get my first chop. I don't care.
Better smoke a lot. Smoke a ton of weed for that.
I will take whatever drug needed. I'm getting my chop on air in front of everyone.
I need to be there live. You need to tell me when this is.
I will make it. I'll have it recorded. You will watch it on YouTube like the rest of the world. My mother sees mad heads in my apartment. She's gonna think I'm throwing a party.
Oh.
Yeah.
So I don't want to explain that to her, but that was the best time of my life. And the best part was, as they were progressing to 59th Street, the stop to go home was right on the way.
That's crazy.
I didn't have to spend extra money to go home.
That's awesome.
You know, I just realized since I'm going to New York Friday, there's no Metro cards, and it's going to be very expensive to get on the fucking train.
So they got the Omni card now, but you could also do. I don't know if you have the Apple Pay.
No, I have Apple Pay, but you know, all of this shit is just like it's all brand new to me. Again, this is the first time in 6 years that I'm actually coming home for 48 hours. 48 hours just to be with the missus. You know, I don't know how much has changed except for the crime. The crime never changed. It's still the same.
Bro, you can't even jump the styles no more, B.
Oh no, I've seen videos like they put doors, they put spikes, they've done everything. But it's like life hacks. Some guys have found various life hacks to actually avoid getting the fucking pair.
But on that note, guys, because then we could all rehash this on Wednesday. I bid y'all a good fight and a too sweet and a good night, guys.
A point and goodies to you all.
And a fine training.
See ya.